Hello, kindergarten artists. Today we're going to start on our first art project. Here's an example of what that looks like. We're going to be making these really fun, colorful, kind of see-through dots. So everyone's going to get a clear dot like this, and on that clear dot you're going to see your name. Now the first thing I want you to do is take that dot and flip it over, okay? So your name is backwards, you can't read it. This is going to be the top of our dot, and this is where we're going to put our glue and our tissue paper. The next thing we're using is my glue. Now my glue comes in these little jars and it has a red cap. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to unscrew it. And then if you notice, I have glue dripping everywhere. So the first thing I want to do is, when you see a drip, you wipe it on the lip, because we don't need a lot of glue, so I'm kind of wiping it, right? I didn't need a lot. And then I'm going to start in the middle of my dot, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue, not a lot. See, there's not a lot of glue on there, just a little bit. And then once I have that glue on there, I have all my wonderful tissue paper. I'm going to start with my first color. And you're going to choose, I'm going to start with yellow. And then I'm going to take one finger and I'm going to pat it down. I'm going to do that same step again. I'm going to take my glue. Remember, when it drips, I wipe it on the lip. And then I'm going to put some more glue. I'm just going to put glue on one spot. And remember, it's not a lot. And then I'm going to put my next piece of tissue paper. Now, I might need to tear it in half, so I'm going to tear this one in half. I'm going to put pink on there, and I'm going to pat it. Pat, pat, pat with my finger. I'm going to save that one. I'm going to go to orange. I'm going to tear a little piece of orange. I'm going to put orange on this other spot. Tap, 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 tap. Okay. And then go back to my glue, wipe it on the lip, oh, too much, wipe it on the lip, and I'm going to paint the glue on this side of my circle. Well, let's see, I haven't used red yet, so I might put a big red one on there, maybe. All right, doot, 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 tap, tap, tap. Oh, I have more than one. Glue again. I'm gonna, remember, I'm finding those clear spots. I want to be able to cover my whole circle. I'm gonna do pink. I'm gonna rip this one. I'm gonna do a little bit of pink. I'm gonna use the other half of my orange. I'm gonna tap those on. I don't have a lot left. Take a little bit of my glue. And it's okay if some of your glue gets on top of your tissue paper, okay? That's okay. Okay, I'm going to keep filling these in. Tap, tap, tap. Oh, what color? Maybe let's do that. I might do another yellow. And then I have one little spot left. I'm going to put this really light, I'm going to rip it and put this really light pink on it. Okay, then I want to take my finger, I want to tap everywhere I can to make sure. Now, when I pull this up, I might have to peel it off the table a little bit. You're going to notice that some of these pieces, they're flapping in the wind. They're not glued down. So my next step, very carefully, and look, there's not a lot of glue on my brush. There's very little. I'm going to go over the whole thing, just the top of it, just on my circle, to make sure all my loose ends stay down. Okay, my circle is done. It has to dry before we can do anything else to it. So when you're all done, you can go ahead and raise your hand and someone will come and get it to put on the drying rack.